Flushing to Claremont. It's kind of runs the gamut. It's quite a summer.
Yeah, it's not tough. I mean, it's just different. I mean, it's a beautiful club. I mean, it's fantastic, and there's just maybe a little different atmosphere from, I go to LA and then I go to Cincinnati and then US Open and then come here. I mean, it's just like a different feel. And
sure.
I had the same thing last year. I mean, even though I played in the qualies of the Open, come here and I just had a pretty bad letdown. And today I didn't feel like I played my best tennis, but I played well enough to win. And credit to Kyle, he played well, and I just got fortunate at the right time.
Kind of a letdown mentally just to do that, or is it? Did you try to? It's the same. Every match is the same.
I felt fine. I just kind of felt off. I haven't had too many matches where nothing felt right, or at least something feels right. And today, serve felt good, but forehand was hit or miss, backhand was hit or miss. Kind of always were hit and miss. It was just one of those up and down days. And
have you played Kyle before?
Yeah, I played him actually this year in dual season. So I know Kyle well. We grew up together and we played, but and he's good. He's very good, and he really played well today. And he's made big improvements in the last 6 months since I played him last, and he's playing really well.
Are your goals any different in this Futures event compared to playing the ATP events, the Grand Slam?
No. My goal is always to go out there and win. Maybe at the US Open it was to win a round or two, or but here it's to win, and I wanna be here tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the next week as well. So just kind of keep building and try and get as many matches under your belt as possible.
Is the pressure different playing here, considering here you're the #1 seed expected to win, as opposed to the US Open? You're an underdog in the matches there, or even the 250s or Masters qualifying.
No, I don't feel like there's any pressure. It's just another tennis match. I've played many bigger, and there'll be many bigger more. That's what I think college tennis has kind of given you. You play pressure situations every day, and you're doing matches. So it was good to get. It was just good to get through it. I don't feel much pressure. Being the 1 seed and not seeded. Qualifying doesn't really matter.
How close were you to turning pro?
Not close. Close and not close. Let's say I win that match at the Open, and then I win the next one. Things might be different, but my goal is always to come back to win the 4th team national title and kind of set the history books for USC tennis. And that's something Daniel Nguyen and myself have that one other team has had the chance of, and to have that opportunity is pretty special. And I know he wants, it's a big time goal of his, and it's a big time goal of mine. So,
what are the advantages of staying for your 4th year?
You know what? I got a lot to work on. The tennis is, you're never there. You always got something to work on, something to get better at every level. So, I feel like I had a great year in college last year, but I can build upon that this year and really make parts of my game, 10 times better. So. That's my goal this year, is to just get better and and help lead the team to 4.
How's playing different levels of tennis, Futures, college, ATP, Masters, Grand Slams? How has that helped your tennis game, playing at all these different levels?
It's good. You go to Cincinnati, and I played 2 French guys inside the top 100, and win 1, lose 1. But those guys are good. That's why they're top 100. They're every day they're very solid, and against Bogey in the US Open, came out, played well, and he knows what it takes to win those matches, and he really he didn't let himself get down, and he came through. But these Futures out here, there's so many college guys. It's basically like another college tournament. I played Kyle, University of Washington. We had Ray Sarmiento, a teammate of mine, played Sanam Singh from Virginia. There's Alex Lacroix. There's Marcos Garron. There's McCurdy. There's all these guys that are going to school. It's basically just another college tournament. So you just don't get away on any USC stuff. So. That's kind of how it rolls.
Did Bradley pull out?
Yeah, he's having a little problem. He's had a little bit of back issues for a while, but he's actually going to go back to school this fall now. He was going to take this fall off, same as I was going to do, but he kind of had the quarter school, so they don't start for another week or 2. So we had the chance to go back. So he's going to go back. He just had a couple minor things. He'll just get healthy, and him and I, our goals were just kind of travel the fall together, win as many matches, and get the points. That way, next May when we're done, we're there. It's not like we got to start at 0. So, and he felt like maybe it'd be better to go back to school and get healthy, and so it's fine. I mean, you got to do what's best for you. And
So you're not enrolled for the fall?
no, they've been in
So
school.
total
Yeah, they've
fall
been in school with those guys for 3 weeks. So it's been kind of nice just being a pro basically for the last 6 months. I mean, you kind of just eat, sleep, and dream tennis.
Almost like preparation for what's going to be after.
Yeah, I mean it's good. I mean I wake up, I'm the gym by 9, I'm on the courts, I'm getting lunch, I'm on the courts again, I'm more fitness, and it's like okay, that'd be a little tougher when you got to manage to go okay, weights, class, practice, class, then maybe try and run, and it's 9 o'clock at night, and it's like, I mean no one wants to do homework, so I mean makes it tough, but I mean it's good. I mean it's been a good 6 months, and there's still a lot to learn and a lot to learn from, so. It's good though.
Do you see like a player like John Isner who went to college for 4 years as a role model, or some of these other college players who've done the same?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys are huge for college tennis. I mean, I've known of John for a long time, obviously, since his Georgia days. But I got to meet him in Cincinnati and kind of talk to him in Cincinnati in the US Open, and he's got a lot of good advice to give, and I talked to him a little bit about going pro, coming back. He's I mean, the one thing all those guys said is you're not too old. I mean, look at the ATP these days. I mean, he's 26. I mean, all these guys, 24, 25, 26. I mean, it's not 18, 19-year-olds anymore. It's not like I'm 4 years past my prime. And
do you think that played a part in terms of coming back? You see that the ATP is maturing into a much older game. If it was like a 20, 21, 22 dominated game,
but I mean,
it might have.
It's just different because I mean, you look when it was 18, 19, 20-year-old dominated back 20 years ago, 30 years ago, not 30 but like 20. You had guys in college. I mean, the rankings were so different that guys in college in my position were already top 10 in the world basically. You look at McEnroe. I mean, McEnroe wins NCAA's and quarters of Wimbledon. It's like, I mean, it's just everybody went to college. I mean, if you were good, you went to college, and now it's just kind of it's just different. So, but I mean, it is a much more mature game, and I mean, I got a lot to learn still to maintain on the road and 30, 40 weeks a year. I mean, it's tough, but it's something to get used to.
Thank you. Thank you very much, guys.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Steve. All right.